Kane Brown, miles on it. Oof, that's what we're trying not to do with the gas prices. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
My wife's got a tournament in the cities, soccer tournament.
I was contemplating going down to the cities this weekend, but then I'm like, that's going to cost me more than $100. And I'm like, I'm feeling cheap, which I don't want to be cheap, but it's like, that's a lot of money.
I consider you a pretty cheap person.
I'm not cheap. I'm frugal. There's a difference.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go with that.
I mean, I buy a lot of things. That's not cheap. Frugal is like,
you spend a lot of money on experiences, you know.
Yeah, that's not cheap.
No, that's not cheap. You're right.
Frugal is like not just going to go waste money. Like an example, like everyone at work buys lunch every day. I just bring a lunch.
Well, if I was more organized, I would bring a lunch.
But that's not.
Ella Langley and Be Her on B105. Love that song. Kind of just meanders here a bit.
Yeah, the outro.
So I want to just give us some time to let it breathe before I jump into this B105 Buzz music. Brought to you by East Central Energy. What's up?
Okay, so the Minnesota State Fair just announced the free entertainment lineup, which actually has some pretty good artists. You know, it's always good artists. It's just we have the grandstand, concerts, and then there's like some local acts that do entertainment. So we have Margot Price, who's a Grammy-nominated Americana singer-songwriter. She'll be doing shows August 29th and 30th. Dury, the indie rock brother-sister duo from Burnsville. There's more than 100. So you can see the full, list and schedule, b105country.com. But there's Yacht Rock Review, the Fabulous Armadillos, the Cactus Blossoms. There's a lot. So check it out.
The which ones? The Fabulous Armadillos?
Yeah, that's a regional act.
Where do they get those names from?
I don't know, but I love it.
It's like one homegrown festival and all those different like dirt magnet. Name on it.
I love it.
Funny. Okay. Well, anyway, I'll mention this. The other night, Wednesday night, a lot of people reported. You might have seen this over Facebook. There was this huge white streak in the night sky. I saw it all across the United States, and people were like, "What is that?" So I looked into it and explained. There's a Chinese rocket that launched, and it has an experimental fuel that's from methane and liquid oxygen. It's a newer type of fuel they're developing, and it leaves this kind of mass, white plume across the sky. So that's what it was.
Okay.
It's going to happen more and more, too, as they start using this fuel. And then, we got SpaceX launches, we got Chinese launches, we got private companies, we got... and then we got space debris coming back in. So it's
a lot to keep track of, yeah.
A lot going on above us. But you can read the full story and see the pictures and video of the launch, too. B105country.com. Coming up next, Thomas Rhett, Bailey Zimmerman, and more. B105. By the way, your husband shot me down again.
No, he didn't. And he didn't shoot you down the first time. You said...
I don't know about that.
You were like, oh, he left me on read. No, you left him on read. Okay. So you got to get those details right.
So he told you already?
No, this was when you said that he left you on read like a week ago.
Oh.
You wanted to go fishing with him yesterday.
No, I went fishing yesterday. Oh, yeah. No, what day did he go fishing?
Thursday.
Okay, yeah. No, he was like, yeah, I'm going out on Thursday. I'm going to get some cohos and, try to hit them, And I'm like, well, what time are you going? Because, I could get off work early. And he goes, well, me and a friend are going to pre-fish, and then maybe I'll let you come out
Yeah, he
later.
went at like 5 a.m.
Yeah, I get it. I'm not going to get up that early.
Because he told me, he's like, I might be in trouble because Ken might be leaving work early tomorrow. And I was like, well, he's not leaving that early because we have a show to do. No, he was actually done. He said that conditions got hairy. But yeah, he went very, very early.
Too early.
So he didn't shoot you down.
I've never fished in Lake Superior for coho, or I've never had anybody show me how to do it.
Well, you got to plan a time, not during work hours to go.
I can take off it. I can take off work. I can bring work with me. I was answering emails Wednesday on the river.
You could. But, he went like during the show. So you have a job to do.
Wednesday afternoon, we were fishing up on Spirit Lake, and I was responding to emails and taking calls. I was always technically working.
Yeah.
I did have a couple of beverages, but that's another story.
There's no rule that says you can't. But
not in the boat. I mean, here, you're not supposed to.
Right, but he did not shoot you down.
I know. I'm just being dramatic. It's fine.
I just had to clear the record there.
No, I got it. No, I just
don't give him a bad name.
I like to start rumors, We'll have a look at your weather forecast coming up. Also, Lauren's Country Lowdown. We'll see what she's got for us on B105. You always bob your head towards the end of that song, that?
Because it's just, it takes me back. Like, 10, it takes me back like 10 years or more.
Oh, memories. Right. All right. What's with the lowdown?
Okay, we have humongous news here. It's not breaking news at this point,
Okay.
but it was yesterday, and I was so shocked. Lainey Wilson is married.
Isn't she already married?
No. She's
To Duck.
engaged.
Oh, she got married?
Yeah, she got married. There's a difference between getting married and getting engaged.
Well.
So she's kind of been fooling us because everybody's like, when are you getting married? They got engaged in February of last year. I think it was like after 4 or 5 years. No, I know that feeling. And
Wow, no, you're throwing him under the bus.
I'm just making a joke. So she's been asked in a lot of interviews, like, when are you getting married? And she's like, well, he waited so long to propose. I'm making him wait to actually get married. So I actually believed her, but they got married on Sunday, on Mother's Day, at a cave in Dixon, Tennessee.
That's interesting.
So I guess it's like an attraction. And she said her and Duck were driving, and then they saw a billboard for this place called Ruskin Cave. They stopped and they're like, okay, yeah, we want to get married here. So they got married outside the cave, and then the reception was inside the cave. Really cool. She had a 12-piece jazz band. She had food from her bar in Nashville, custom-made dress. She arrived in a horse-drawn carriage.
Oh, wow.
It's a lot.
It's a fairy tale.
Yeah, Jelly Roll was there, Miranda, Ella Langley, Lauren Elena, Luke Bryan, and actually the photos were shared in Vogue, which is a big deal. So you can see all of them, b105country.com.
Order for Jennifer C.
Is this my double shot, double cream, double froth, double pump, double whip, double sleeve?
Yeah. Can you handle that much caffeine?
Did you know Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Oh, really? That's great.
Seriously, did you know Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Yeah, you just said that.
Did you say I just said that?
Yeah, I'm cutting you off.
I can't have any more? Why not?
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
You're engaged for quite a while. Now the next question is, after you get married, when are you going to have kids?
Right. And she was open about that in her documentary, that she wants kids and she froze her eggs. But she's kind of busy, though.
Yeah.
Right now.
And you got the money to freeze your own eggs. I don't know what that cost. I don't think she did it herself.
Well, I think she went to a doctor, yeah. Okay. You know.
Something involving an ice cube tray and some Ziploc bags, I guess. I don't know.
Oh my goodness. Okay, that was a visual. So Dan and Shay, they just announced, like, what? Where did you even get these things?
I'm over here now. I'm not.
Okay, we're losing it. They have a new album out. Well, it's coming out. It's called Young, August 21st. They say it's their most personal album yet. They said thank you for your patience as we worked on this album, because it's been in the works for a while. They released the title track. That's out now. They say more announcements are coming soon. So you can see the cover on our B105 app. And then just going to end with this for you, Scotty McCreery. You know, he is releasing his, it's basically a best hits album coming out in July. He released one of the songs from it. Obviously, it's one of the newer ones. It's with Josh Turner, their take on Your Man. So there's 4 new songs. Technically, this isn't a new song, but he's never released his own version with Josh Turner. So you can hear that right now.
Why'd you think of me for that one?
You love Scotty McCreery. There was a time where you were
Bottle Rockets
you were
is a
loving
great
him.
song.
Yeah,
I love that
that's
one.
why
That
you would.
And then I interviewed him. He's a super nice guy.
He was really nice.
And he put on a good show when he was here. So
Yeah.
he's got my thumbs up approval with my.
And you say his name in an
Scotty
Irish
McCreery.
accent, and I think that sticks with.
When she says baby, B105, okay, let's do this. 710 laugh off. You ready to roll?
Yep,
You want to go first?
I do.
Okay.
I can't take my dog to the pond anymore because the ducks keep attacking him. That's what I get for buying a purebred dog.
You and ducks lately, it's been kind of your thing.
I mean, I love ducks.
Did you write about that Virginia ducks that were saved
Yeah,
from the
I
sewer?
did.
Cool. Check it out.
Yep, thank you for the shout out.
Virginia, Minnesota, Queen City, saving ducks. Love it. I accidentally swallowed some food coloring. Doctor says I'm okay, but I died a little inside.
I shouldn't laugh at that. That's okay.
It's okay. That's fine. I screwed up this thing over here. Did you notice that? I just had a joke all ready to pull up, and now it's gone. Why does it... See this thing over here? What's that all about?
I don't know.
Oh, okay, I got it. I figured it out. I don't know why the thing's on the side. I don't know what happened. Somebody messed with this, and I don't know how to fix it.
Wasn't me.
We'll look at it later. No, it was me. I hit a control command, but I don't know what I did. All right, this is from Edward.
What do you call a typo on a tombstone? a grave mistake.
Love it.
Grave mistake.
Cute.
Funny. Can you figure this out?
No.
So you push that tab and then it comes over like that, and then I push that
Yeah, what
tab.
is up with
I
your-
don't know.
yeah,
I've never seen that before. And then does anybody know how to fix Chrome? And then you take. I don't want that. I want it up here.
Yeah. I don't get that.
I've never seen that before.
Call Randy.
Randy's not going to know how to do that. No, what Randy will do is he'll argue with me for 20 minutes that it doesn't need to be fixed. And
Yeah.
then he'll fix it.
Yeah, and then I'll ask you 100 questions about it. Yeah. Love you, Randy.
He's on a road trip. We can talk about him. It's fine.
Okay.
B105. Luke Combs, Hurricane on B105. It is a Breakfast Club with Ken and Lauren, and let's play half a minute to win it.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's see. We're going on the phone to hello B105. Who's this?
Kenny?
Say it again.
Me?
Did you hear her?
No, you keep cutting out. One more time.
Emmy?
Emmy. Sorry
okay.
about that.
We just heard this. We heard okay.
Yeah, I'm cutting out. We're having technical difficulties over here. Anyways, Emmy, are you ready to answer our question for half a minute to win it?
Yes.
All
Okay.
right, what do we got?
Name 3 things you might bring on your boat if you're going out fishing this weekend.
Well,
Could be anything.
That's easy.
Well, yeah, we're not trying to make it hard on
Okay,
Friday.
3 things you bring out on your boat, Emmy, starting now.
A snack,
Oh, yeah.
a
Yeah.
fishing rod, maybe a nice hat.
Yeah,
love
well, you
it.
want to keep yourself. You know what I love? What I love about that is that, like, the snack was the first thing you thought of, and
You
that's
have to
like
have a snack.
That's like
That's how
like
I get lured onto the boat.
Exactly.
It's
right.
like you
get
can come.
snacks.
Can we have snacks? Okay, then I'll go. Congratulations, Emmy. You are going to Dublin Comedy Night, and you get a car wash from Tommy's Express.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for playing.
Thank you.
What's your favorite snack on a boat?
I think everything tastes better on a boat. I like Doritos, maybe a snack mix, like a Chex Mix. But I'm not getting on that boat if there's not snacks. Because, I mean, I'll be on there for hours. You know what I mean?
I usually end up getting one of those Jim's meat sticks, you know, from that they always have at the counter at the liquor store. Because I'm usually getting beer when I go on the boat. So that's right there. So that's the snack that I have.
Love it.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Okay. Hey, good luck if you're out there this weekend and be safe. We're going to talk to Russ from Marine General about what's looking like this weekend coming up a little bit. And your weather forecast is next here on B105. This Club, Ken and Lauren. And today, not bad. We're warming up. It's going to be a nice weekend.
Yeah, I
Excited
think
about
today's
that.
going to be 77.
I can't believe that.
I got to fact check that.
I did see that in the news last night, though.
Okay.
And I was like, there's no way.
Yeah, 77.
Yesterday was like
That's insane.
46 degrees at my house.
I know. Let's see. Tomorrow, 71. Okay, Sunday, 49. But you know what? We need to focus on today.
If we could pick 2 days, it would be Friday and Saturday.
That's right.
I might even take a half day today.
Good to know.
Well, I
Do
mean,
it. Why not?
Why
It's a
not?
Friday.
Right? I don't know if I have enough PTO. I don't know, whatever. Breakfast Club Confessions. There's one more. I might just skip out of work today a little bit early. You know, when we live here and you have that good
You have
weather,
to.
you got to jump at it.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
Right.
Right? Okay. You want to go? Because you had like
Sure.
a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, so Monday, I'll just condense this as much as possible. You know, you want your week to start off on the right foot on a Monday, right? So I'm just going to preface this quickly by saying I'm not going to name the business because I'm not out here trying to, take down a business. But I always, and I'm very blessed to do this, go get a mani and a pedi. It's just my way of self-care. It's not cheap, but it's like the one thing I do, It's like my one vice. So I went and got a mani and pedi recently, and the color started turning yellow.
I mean, the color like on your nails.
Yeah, so I got like a pink, but then it started turning like blotchy yellow. So it looked like I had like a fungus or something. So long story short, even if someone else is wrong, I always am nervous for confrontation. So I was like, I'm going to go to the nail place. I've gone there for 10 years. They know me. I go at the same time, So I walk in and I explain, and the guy right away was really rude.
Okay.
So he's like, yeah, we'll fix it. So then as the woman is fixing it, and she's very apologetic, I'm like, no worries. Even though I didn't really want, no worries.
Okay.
She's fixing it. He comes over and he starts like questioning me. Like, did you do this? Did you go swimming? Did you do this? And I was like, oh, I think he's like mad at me.
Well, maybe he's trying to figure out what happened so that it doesn't happen again.
Well, that's what I thought. So then I tried to tip the nail tech and I was like, thank you so much for fixing this. I appreciate it. It's not cheap to get a mani and a pedi. So anyways, as I'm checking out, he starts like chewing me out. He's like, I'm not going to charge you this time, but I will be charging you in the future because it's your fault. And I was like, how is it my fault? Long story short, I left my first mean Google review.
Oh, gosh.
All the other ones I've done have been glowing reviews.
Okay.
He was so rude. And I've been going there for like 10 years. So I'm like, I'm not going to give you my money. And again, there's bigger things going on in the world. But that did not set my Monday off right. Then I go do like a pickup order and I get home and I realized that they gave me the wrong order. So I just had like 2 bags of spices. And I was like, I don't know what to do with these. So then I called my husband. I'm like, hey, can you stop at the store and get my real pickup order? And I guess like they couldn't. Like I called and they were like, yeah, just send your husband. That's fine. Just send us a screenshot of your order. So I did, but then I guess that person left. So like when he got there, the employees were confused and very busy store. And so he was there for like 30 minutes. And so I was like, sorry about that. I should have checked the bag. There was one other thing I did.
Jeez.
But then I'll just leave it at that. So all this to say, I got chewed out for something that wasn't my fault. And so I left a mean Google review because it really hurt my...
Manny and petty problems, I tell you.
And again, there's bigger problems in the world. Like that is such... Like I sound... Yeah, I'm not trying to sound... I'm just being honest with you.
Yeah.
You know?
Meanwhile, I clip my fingernails at my desk at work.
Yeah.
I shut the door. That's the only place I keep my fingernail clippers
I know.
because then nobody else takes them at home and puts them somewhere else they don't belong.
I just think like if you own a business and you have a like long-time customer, like clearly I'm not trying to mooch. Like I've never gone back and complained, you know.
How much does it cost?
I don't want to say because I don't want to say because it's going to make me sound like it's my one vice that I have.
I just want to know how much it
It's
costs.
like $100.
It's like $100 or it's more than $100?
$100. And then you have to tip.
What do you tip?
I always tip like 20%.
So $120?
And then I tipped her again.
Wow.
Because she fixed it for me. And I was like, thank you. I appreciate that.
And then left a mean Google review.
Well, I think that it was the owner who yelled at me. And I was like, this isn't my fault. I was so nice.
For mean Google reviews online.
I even apologized and it wasn't my fault.
That's the problem.
I took over Breakfast Club. I tried to condense it.
That's fine. I didn't really have anything.
I had a lot of like rage about this, but it's okay.
Well, I can tell. That's good. Good to get it out, right? That's the whole segment's for.
Yep.
Right. Okay. Mine was going to be I spent $70 on wrist braces this week, but
that is a lot of money. That's a Manny and a Betty kit.
And it was for me and my daughter because we both sprained our wrists in the same week. So both fell down.
Are you sure your wrist is sprained?
Yeah, it's better now. It's getting better. Yeah, it's not broken.
Okay.
I don't think so. It's not turning. It's not
Wrap
swollen.
you in bubble wrap.
Yeah. Well, this is the first time. Russell Dickerson, happened to me on B105. It is Breakfast Club with Ken and Lauren, 7:50. Let's do Friday edition of Lauren's Country Lowdown. Always fun, right?
Yep, lots of new music. So I'll just roll through all these quick. Cody Johnson and Brothers Osborne have a song out today. It's called Foolproof. It'll be on Cody's new album, Banks of the Trinity, which comes out this summer. Megan Maroney released a song called Traitor. Now it's on streaming services now. Before you could only listen if you had the Target CD.
Okay.
Which, like, I mean, I have a CD player in my car, I guess, but
You have a CD player in your car?
yeah, because my car is ancient. But yeah,
Not ancient, is it?
it's like, I can't put that on the universe. I can't jinx myself.
Okay.
So I'm trying to drive it till the wheels fall off. Charles, Wesley Godwin, and Luke Combs have a duet out today called Better That Way. Dan and Shay have their song Young out. They just announced a new album of the same name. And then Miranda Lambert's disco country song Crisco is out. The music video is out as well. I guess she released or recorded the music video back in like November. So she's been sitting on it for a while. Scotty McCreery and Josh Turner have their take on Your Man. George Burge and Priscilla Block have a song out called You Ain't. So lots of duets out today.
Yeah.
And then a few other songs. So definitely lots to listen to. Lauren Elaine.
You ain't?
You ain't.
From who?
Wait. You ain't. Yeah, that's George Burge and Priscilla Block. That doesn't sound right. George Burge and Priscilla. Sometimes I write shorthand. You know it's called You Ain't. It really is. Okay, I thought I had a typo.
You ain't. All right.
Yeah, got to listen to that. Lauren Elena, she has a new album coming out August 28th. It's called Stages. And she says that there's something for everyone on the album, no matter which stage of life they're in. It's basically stories from her 15 years in the music business, all the different stages of her career. And then she also said, peek behind the curtain of the girl in the spotlight. She has released a few songs off it. Her song with Chase Matthew called All My Exes, and then her latest song, Raining Whiskey.
Is there anything more on that Chase Matthew bassist story?
I haven't seen anything.
I mean, it's such a gross story. But
I know.
I was just
It
wondering
really
if
is.
they've, like,
I know. And then a few records I just want to mention. We have the ACM Awards Sunday. So if Miranda Lambert wins, she will extend her record as the most awarded individual in the history of the ACMs. She's won 38 times.
That's crazy.
She'll definitely win a few because she helped write and produce Choose in Texas.
That has to win something, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if it doesn't sweep, even if you don't like the song, like something's wrong. Because that is like a generational, like it's crossed over. Swing and all.
There's something, I don't know what it is. I don't know what the it factor is, but she has it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
100%.
I'm an Ella fella.
Yeah, and if Lainey Wilson wins Entertainer of the Year, she'll join Carrie Underwood and become the second woman to ever win 3 times. And just lots of fun records that could be broken. So I'll just name those 2. We'll see what happens when we recap Monday morning.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you, Lauren. Lauren's Country Lowdown. Stellar job today.
Thank you.
Makes up for your mani-pedi mean.
Stop.
Thomas Rhett, Unforgettable, B105. It's a Breakfast Club. Ken and Lauren. And we also have Andy from Tortoise Hair Footwear.
Can I just say, it's fun to see you in a t-shirt because it means it's actually nice outside.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Like usually we're all bundled up.
Come
You
in a
know?
parka in June.
The heater's usually on in here.
Last week you were definitely in a jacket, but the sun
we're
is
good,
shining.
I considered biking this morning, but I was leaving a little late for that time.
So Tortoise and Hair Footwear was a good icebreaker that I didn't really need, I guess. But I was in the waiting room at the doctor's office. I had to get my lab work done, yearly physical, all that fun stuff. Not for the wrist. Quit looking at the wrist. That was fine.
Well, I was just making sure you were okay and you didn't have like a hospital visit I didn't know about.
No. I mean, I was sitting in the waiting room and I looked over and I saw someone wearing Hoka shoes, and then their husband was wearing Brooks shoes, and then somebody next to them was wearing Brooks. And I looked at them and I said, "You guys all must be Tortoise and Hair customers."
And they said,
they're like, yeah. And then that's as far as the conversation went. And I thought, well, that was kind of stupid for me to try to bring that up. But I recognize the brand.
wow.
Well, thank you.
Well, we love that.
Yeah, recognizing and just getting our brand out.
I'm an
there.
ambassador, really.
Yeah.
Really. Yeah.
We really are.
'Cause I was working, as I pointed on my Brooks, I'm like, I just got these.
Yeah.
And then it's still the conversation went
We
nowhere.
go to different events like at the deck for the Seniors Expo is the good one because our shoppers like to wave to us and show off their shoes.
Love it.
But
I
they'll,
can see
they'll
that.
kick their feet up.
Hey, don't pull
Sometimes-
something.
Yeah, let's not injure ourselves.
Sometimes far too high than what they should. And I call that the tortoise and hair salute.
So we have to do that now when we see you when you get here in the morning.
And if you point at your foot too, that
No,
that
we'll
works.
get we'll get injured. Ken already has a wrist brace on, so we need to protect.
I fell down.
Yeah, no, I don't suggest doing the tortoise and hair salute. I don't do it myself, but it's just a cute anecdote.
That is, yeah, that's sweet.
Well, this is the first thing I said when you came in. Like, look, I'm wearing my Brooks.
I have a question, not for myself personally, but I was just thinking about this because I just got some shoes at Tortoise and Hair for Grandma's Marathon. Are we like getting close to the cutoff? Like, you don't want to get a new pair of shoes like 2 weeks before Grandma's, right?
Yeah, not 2 weeks before,
Right.
but I don't know that the cutoff for that is probably right around there for me personally, because I tell most people that fresh out of the box, like, you are going to get the experience of the shoes, like how they should feel underfoot. Granted, the upper of the shoe is going to stretch and match your foot a little bit more closely the more you wear them. But honestly, like, right out of the box, you should be able to just kind of let it rip.
Yeah. So I also
Let it rip.
I like that. I educated David Drew yesterday because I was talking to him, and he was talking about this shoe that he loves to run in, because he's doing Grandma's full marathon, and he's like, they discontinued it. I'm like, I feel that pain because they discontinued, my shoe, but I found a different kind. He's like, yeah, I just hoarded like 5 pairs, or I think he said like 3 pairs. I'm like, that's going to wear down, even if they're just in your closet. And he's like, what? I was like, yeah, I learned that from Tortoise and Hair.
That is why the shoes get discontinued, fortunately or unfortunately, for how, depending on how you look at it, because that foam midsole material is, it's an oil-based, it's a what are the words I'm looking for? Oil-based material. And anyway, it kind of dries out and deteriorates. Even if you buy them from us and you throw it in your closet for 6 months, it's not getting the same. You're not getting the same experience out of the shoes as when
I can relate that to tires because, even if you have a tire that you don't drive, like it doesn't move for 7 years, you still should replace it because it breaks down.
Right.
Interesting.
That's a good car tip for you kids. Yeah. And if you have a trailer tires too, or camper tires, like 3 to 5 years. So I understand.
Yeah. Yes.
There's a shelf life.
Right.
So I educated him. I was like, well, Andy from Tortoise in Hair told me not to do that because I did that once. And then I ended up just returning them because I'm like, this isn't going to help me in, 3 months or 6 months or whatever.
Right. So it is a good idea to just wear them right away and not try to hoard them. Come in and try on new shoes because not only do the models change, and sometimes it's for the better, believe it or not. Like they're updating these products with your feet in mind to make the experience better. And now, granted, that doesn't always work, but we do have the machine, the process to look at your feet and not only determine maybe if there's a better shoe to try this season, but maybe your foot's changed as well because that happens all the time. Arches get lower and your feet spread out, so they get longer or wider or both.
We call that melting because you get shorter and then it all goes.
I kind of want my feet to grow though a little bit.
You don't want to get any shorter though, do you?
No, but
because that's the trade-off. Yeah. You lose an inch of height and it goes to your feet.
I want my feet, because they never have my, like not Tortoise and Hair, but I just mean in general, no one has my size.
Well, try being the other end of
popular
that.
size.
Yeah. So when you graduate to a size 7,
on a good day.
More options for you.
Wow, we're shouting out shoe sizes again. I like this. Okay, well, hey, remember, it's Tortoise and Hair Footwear on Grand Avenue, and come and see you, right, Andy?
Yes, please. We're right on the corner of 40th Avenue West and Grand. We're open Monday through Friday from 9 to 7. Saturdays are 9 to 5. Sundays are noon to 4. Follow our social media pages because we're always doing fun stuff. We've got run clubs. We've got events in and out of the store. And more information, of course, tortoisehairfootwear.com.
Well, thank you, sir.
Thanks, guys.
We'll see you over there. Mm-hmm. Okay. Tortoise and Hair Footwear, 814 B105. B105, it's the Breakfast Club with Ken and Lauren, and want to send you to see Morgan Wall and Ella Langley in Chicago.
Yep, your code is 519.
Soldier Field. It'll be fun. Okay. And Morgan and Ella, and they'll be doing their new song together.
I mean, not confirmed, but basically.
It's gotta be, right?
Even if they didn't, incredible. 519.
Okay, 519, next code coming up in the 10 o'clock hour. B105 and more. Justin Moore Times ticking on B105, Northland's #1 for new country, and we've got some jerk today. Okay, you decide about this. This is kind of funny, though.
Okay.
There's been a squirrel that's been chasing people in a park because it's overly friendly. This is in New Watertown, New York. Okay.
Yeah, so it is a friendly squirrel that just wants friends and love. It's not chasing, it thinks that you're playing. I would love if Barbara would hang out with me.
But people are like standing around in the park and the squirrel will come right up to them and like jump on them. And then they'll run away. And like one guy, even they have a video of him jumping on a picnic table and then the squirrel jumping up at the picnic table, like following him. It turns out what happened is that people were feeding the squirrel when it was a baby.
Right.
And then at the park this whole time. So it's just accustomed to people. And people are like, associates people with food.
I get that.
So maybe Barbara's going to be moving in.
No.
Well, you say that now.
No. I have boundaries, but like I do love Barbara and, she does, like we just do have a friendship. I want her to like she likes me, but when I go outside, like last night, she was really cold in the rain, and I was like, we were worried she had like wire wrapped around her. Long story short, well, we worried she got into something because she had like a dark stripe on her coat.
Is your husband too?
Yeah, he was worried about her too. He says he doesn't like her, but he does. He'll be like, I fed your child. I'm like, no, it's also your child.
It's so over the top.
No, it's not. It's not. So I went to go lure her to make sure she was okay with a peanut, and she'll go like up in her hole in the tree. So it's not like she's like trying to like be that close to me. And also, I don't want a squirrel jumping on me because I would be scared it would bite me. But
well, then that's what they're too. They're worried about rabies.
Right.
Because they can carry that kind of stuff. But then some expert weighed in saying that, if they were going to get rabies, they'd probably be killed by whatever was giving it rabies. So you don't really worry about it.
Yeah.
That's great. Anyway.
Yeah, we don't need to be worried about rabies. Like, I love
be
Barbara.
Careful when you feed animals. You never know.
Barbara's always in her hole at the top of the tree when I feed her.
Crunch and munch?
Crunch and nut, yeah. Like, she's not.
Sorry.
She's not, like, hanging out with me,
That's good. We'd have to have it. Morgan Wallen, I Ain't Coming Back with Post Malone on B105. And we got some Angel today, Lauren, with a good story. Always Fridays, we got to get something, right mood to go into the weekend, right?
Right. So we have a bunch of Angels today, but one is actually an NBC News reporter, a senior correspondent. I feel like most people know him, Tom Costello. So he was actually driving home.
Let me look him up. Well, okay, go ahead. You go ahead.
Yeah, I had to look him up as well, but I recognized his name. So he was driving home from work at NBC News when he witnessed a horrific crash. It was a car. He said the car had to have been going 100 miles an hour, crashed into something, and then it burst into flames.
Holy cow.
He said the car exploded into 100 pieces. It started on fire. He said the car also flipped in the air and landed on the ground. He's like, it was smoking. It was crushed. Since he witnessed that himself, he pulled over and ran to help the driver. There was a lot of other people that witnessed it as well that also pulled over, and together they all pulled the driver out of the car. It was a teenager. The teenager looked like they were in shock.
Oh, yeah, I would imagine.
And he was like, I'm surprised that the teenager made it and everything. So he is an angel, a bunch of other people, but it's a weird irony, I guess, because...
Well, it was horrific. What happened was this car passed me last night as I'm leaving work at 100 miles per hour. That's my guesstimate. And that car then made a corner and slammed into a concrete Jersey barrier on the Beltway, on the Washington Beltway. And when he did, the car exploded into 100 pieces. Not fire immediately, but pieces everywhere.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I thought if that person...
Yeah, that's crazy. You can see he was on the scene reporting it. So
yeah. Well, that's the thing that is ironic is he reports on those stories. He sprung into action
he's in the
became
news.
part of it. Yeah.
That's nuts. Well, NBC News has it up so you can see that video. Just check out that car. I can't believe somebody survived that. What were they doing going 100 miles an hour?
I don't know. He did say later on, he said, this is a good wake-up call for parents. So maybe the kid was doing something they weren't supposed to be doing. But
scary stuff. Thomas Red, after all the bars are closed on B105, we got the workday kickoff. We're going commercial-free next. And that we'll also have another code for Morgan Wallen and Ella Langley. Mm-hmm. And then we got to announce our Northland Free Money Payday winner.
We do. I'm excited about this.
Let's do it.
First one.
We want to congratulate Cynthia Shelton today. She is our $500 winner for the Northland Free Money Payday.
Yeah, we left her a message. So Cynthia, shout out. We left the instructions there. And if you've already entered, you're good.
Yeah.
Just wait to see if you win next Friday.
Yeah, because we're doing it again next Friday, and then you can see us call and pick up your phone. But Cynthia, congratulations, $500 winner. And we'll do it again next week.
It really is the easiest contest ever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can check it out. She won. She got her entry in because there's social sweeps, so you get more entries. She visited one of their sponsors on Nextdoor. That's how she got that entry.
Ooh, love it.
Yeah, it worked out pretty good. Anyway, Cynthia, congratulations. Our $500 Northland Free Money Payday. B105, Northland's #1 for New Country. We will see you later. I'll see you tomorrow morning, and then we'll be back on Monday. Can have a fun time. Enjoy your weekend.
Have a great weekend. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to Oh, we were talking about fishing earlier and what you need, and snacks was the first thing that came up.
Yeah, snacks are needed.
My neighbor at the lake says, I'll be there with snacks.
Sticky notes, email alerts, a string around your finger. They're just not big enough.
So here's a big reminder from the California Lottery. Tomorrow's Mega Millions jackpot is over $250 million. Whew. Play now. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 years or older to purchase player client.